Right, hello everyone, how are we all doing? Welcome to Iron Grit Strength. The gym is currently the room I train in. This is a new program I've been running. Got this off a guy called Brian Alshrue. Check out his website, he does a lot of good information on strength. Gives out some free programs. This is one of his, it's called the Dark Horse program. I am running this as I don't have a competition going, and at the moment not until May, unless anything else comes in between then. So I am taking 12 weeks of doing something different, still hitting the strength, but also there's a big focus on the conditioning as well. This is what I've done to start with. I was doing some push-ups followed by a sand pickup. I was doing these on the minute, every minute. The last couple of times I don't think I got the push-up in on the 9th and 10th minute. It might have been the 8th, 9th and 10th to be honest. But yeah, anyway, this was to build up a bit of sweat, blow my first lung out before I actually started doing any lifting, which comes up soonish. I'm getting very carried away with all this ability now to edit and record and do voiceovers. So yes, I'm very excited. Trying to make sure I do plenty of extra sandbag work at the moment, just because there's nothing else. I've had manual jobs before in the past, and very often it involves hoisting around heavy things. So yeah, this is the first of the giant set that I was doing. I was doing some kettlebell swings, as you can see. This is followed by some axle bar deadlifts. Here they come. The idea was I was building up to my 3 rep max for the day, and then taking 80% of that for some higher reps, which happens very soon. Yeah, this was like the working weight set of this. Now, one thing I did forget a bit, actually, my legs were kicking into some weights that were right behind me there, so I wasn't getting like a massive stretch. But this was really a great exercise for focus and working on your breathing and bracing, even though I am, as you can see, swinging around a bit more than I'd like. This was the first of the 80% set. What I've done, the first set is 10 reps with the goal is of 8. The goal is 8 reps, 3 sets, 8 reps. But that first set being on the minute, the full 60 seconds of however many you can get in the minute. 8 being the minimum, but anything above is beneficial. So I think I got 10 here. I was having a bit of grief because I was knocking the far end of the axle, was knocking on one of the bits of the bottom of my rack, which was a pain in the arse. I am not going to lie at all. So yeah, that was all fun. Yeah, as I say, in terms of like just myself, what I'm doing at the moment, I am taking this time to try some new work, and then I have got a plan written up for what I'll be doing the build-up phase before the competition itself, which will be anywhere between 8 and 10 weeks before the competition. I'll start up something. After the squats, I was doing some dynamic effort work on these are the squats. I'm a bit tired. These are the squats. So first we're doing some maximum effort, followed by some dynamic effort in the opposing muscle, or the opposing lower body exercise. So what you do is one day you're working on your maximum effort on the deadlift, then you'll be doing some dynamic work after you've done that on the squat. Well, on the spin of that coin as well, when I work on the squat, I'll be doing the maximum effort on the squat, dynamic work will be on the deadlift. This is just so you keep in form, pucker. Also, with the dynamic, with the maximum effort work, the idea is you are doing a variation of what would be competition exercise itself. That said, I'm using an axle on the actual day of the competition, so I don't know if I'm going to do the dynamic work on the actual. I'll probably do the dynamic work on the standard Olympic barbell, just because I can still do loads of more variations on the axle bar. Obviously I did dynamic work on the standard pull, that was on this day. The next time it's maximum effort on the deadlift, I can always still use the axle and work with the pause, because I like a pause as a variation on the deadlift. Just gives you a chance to, that pause takes out any leg drive, so you don't get any of that extra like push the weight off with your feet, so to speak. And, yeah, this is quite it's not a long video really. I trimmed off most of it, but I also kept a little bit in. Maybe a little bit too much here, but I don't overly think so. These all felt good. There was no dramas with here. The idea with the dynamic effort is that you are keeping the weight light, because each week it's going to go up in the percentage. So come the end of the 12 weeks, starting on 50%, end of 12 weeks down the line, I suppose 6 weeks of that is going to be squatting, 6 weeks of that will be deadlifting, because it swaps over. But I digress. And this was just finishing off with some assistance work, and I went with good mornings, because their carryover from my deadlift helps. It is good, and because today is sort of like a medium day for the, well, slightly heavier day for the maximum effort, the assistance work was medium. That's how the program's written up. So yeah, I wanted 3 sets of these actually, but I only ended up getting 2 sets in because it was running very late, and the wife was just about leaving the house with the kids for the school run, so I wanted to catch up. As I say, I'm a day ahead of myself. I was supposed to put this out on Monday, the day that I actually done this workout, but it didn't quite plan out that way. But this is coming to the end very soon. So as I say, I'm going to be trying to do videos daily. If they're not videos that are fit workout focused. Yeah, that video ended a bit weird in the end. I think there was something up with the audio I done over it. Essentially, the point I was trying to get across there is I am going to start getting some video content out daily. Some of it's going to be workouts, other of it's going to be chitter chatter about various topics. I have got one on the mind to do, but I'm too tired to do anything else now. So yeah, so that was the first of my new program that I am running. Like I said, that should keep me busy for the next 12 weeks, and then I'll be switching it up a bit, working into the ideas I've got planned that are going to help me for my next competition, which at the moment isn't until May. Maybe something will turn up before that and I'll give it a go. Maybe not. I think it all depends how I feel at the time, strength-wise. But anyway, that is it for now. That is the end of this video. As I say, sorry it ended a little bit ski-whiff there. Things just got a bit tangled up in, lost in translation. Anyway, there we go. That's all. So as always, keep strong, keep happy, keep healthy, and I'll speak to you all later. Ta-da.